Good evening, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The stakes are high and rising, and the pressure is ratcheting up on a Greek banking system already under severe stress. Greek banks will stay shut for another 2 days at least to avoid running out of cash. The European Central Bank told Greece it will not provide more emergency funding, but instead will keep it at current levels. And today, it also became more difficult for the banks to tap loan money they need because the ECB effectively made their collateral worth less. All this a day after Greeks voted no in overwhelming fashion in yesterday's controversial referendum. In it, they had to decide whether to accept or not accept those difficult reforms in exchange for a new round of bailout money. Michelle Caruso-Cabrera is in Athens with more on what the outcome means for Greece's future in the euro.
Celebrations late into the night in Athens after Greeks learned no had won by a landslide. 61% voting no to a bailout program, only 39% voting yes.
I think every one of us was afraid, but we said no.
I'm happy, but I don't know what is coming tomorrow.
The result puts Greece farther along the path toward leaving the euro.
Just a few weeks ago, most Wall Street firms and rating agencies put the chance of Greece leaving the euro at below 50%. Today, as a result of the referendum, many announced they now think that is the most likely outcome.
The Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras still insists a no vote does not mean that Greece is leaving the euro, only that it gives him a stronger position to get a deal that is easier on the Greek people when he returns to Brussels tomorrow for an emergency summit of European leaders. It's up to Tsipras to make the first move, showing up with a proposal that German leader Angela Merkel and others will accept. And that's key, since every previous Greek proposal has been rejected as not strong enough on reforms. In a surprise move, the flamboyant finance minister Yanis Varoufakis, who is besieged by journalists wherever he goes, announced his resignation via a blog post. His good friend, Professor James Galbraith, told us that Varoufakis resigned because so many of the other European finance ministers don't like him.
I think the major reason is that it was to help facilitate the rapid conclusion of a deal with the creditors over the next couple of days. It was clear that he personally was a bit of an obstacle to that had been expressed by the Europeans, and so he felt, and Alexis Tsipras felt, that it would be better if he stepped aside.
In his blog post, Varoufakis said, quote, "I wear the creditors' loathing with pride." Even without Varoufakis at the table, the deal is going to be hard to get, as positions have only hardened and perhaps even grown farther apart after the referendum. For Nightly Business Report, Michelle Caruso-Cabrera, Athens.